City Studio Project.
Our driving question for this project is, how might we identify and find ways to break through barriers that exclude citizens from participating in our community? We chose this driving question because we realized that Abbotsford has a very diverse community as people come here from all over the globe. Therefore, communication and understanding each other might be a potential issue.
Our sub-driving question is, how can we remove any kind of language barriers to help our community better understand each other as well as respect and acknowledge other cultures and languages? We chose this as our sub-driving question because our motive was to remove language barriers.
Our locational focus for this project was our school, Rick Hansen Secondary, as the product had to be tested out before it could be used in the community. Although we only focused on Rick Hansen Secondary, the final project could be used by different schools, the city of Abbotsford, or even places and people all over the world.
To identify the solution to our driving and sub-driving questions, we took a survey from the students and staff at Rick Hansen Secondary. We accumulated a total of 110 responses.
From the survey, we were hoping to discover how much interest individuals at our school express in learning and understanding new languages. We were also hoping to discover what languages they would be interested in learning. Additionally, we wanted to know if Instagram was a good platform for our product. Of our responses, 97.3% were from grade 9 through 12, and 2.8% were staff members.
Second question we asked was, would you be interested in learning a new language? The responses that we got from this question amazed us because it was surprising when we observed that 47.3% of people in the school were interested in learning a new language, while 36.4% of the people opted for maybe, and the remaining 13.6% didn't express any interest in learning new languages. The main purpose for asking this question was to comprehend how many people at Rick Hansen Secondary School were interested in learning a new language.
What languages would you be most interested in learning? The results of this question were helpful for us because we wanted to produce a product that the public would be interested in. The languages we listed were based on the most popular languages spoken in Abbotsford. The languages people were most interested in learning included Spanish, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, and French. So according to the survey results, we decided to add those languages, but also include sign language in our product.
Do you think Instagram is a good place to teach languages? If not, what other platform will be effective? The answers to this question would determine if Instagram is a good option for planning out our result. We got numerous different answers for this question. About 46.4% of the respondents answered yes, while 27.3% of the respondents answered no. The rest of the respondents answered with suggestions of other valid platforms we could use.
Would you be interested in an Instagram page teaching various languages that is featured on the Rick Hansen Secondary Instagram page? The responses for this question were constantly changing as more people were doing the survey. However, the final results we got included maybe as the highest percentage of 35.5%, 32.7% confirming yes, and 31.8% said no.
In our secondary research, we found out that kids, teens, and even adults often get tired of reading information from a paper or a book. It just sounds boring and a tedious task to do, whether it's learning a language, reading a recipe, fitness blog, etc. According to the Fluent U, the same information needs to be presented in more than one sensory format, which means to the same task, more enjoyable and fun, it should be presented with pictures that are accompanied with words. In this way, learning is easier and enjoyable, plus this way, individuals are most likely to remember and retain information.
In our secondary research, we also discovered that language barriers have traditionally been used as a way to build hierarchies that exclude those who may have a language barrier. According to CopDive, having a common language for talking about and across differences is essential for breaking down divisions and working towards achieving understanding and partnership. Additionally, breaking down language barriers and just having an overall awareness of the languages around us is a way to treat others with respect and dignity, as it's a way to acknowledge their culture.
From our survey results, we realized that Instagram would be the most effective platform to use. Therefore, we created our Instagram account, Languages Without Barriers. We collaborated with our school's Instagram account to reach more people from our school, and they reposted our posts.
The rest of our posts are on our Instagram account, Languages Without Barriers. Make sure to go check that out if you want a better understanding of our project. We conducted an interview with our vice principal, who is in charge of our school's Instagram account. He provided us with positive feedback and suggested that we should continue this project.
We also asked our followers for feedback with posts on our stories, asking if our posts were helpful. They were supportive and the majority of them responded with yes.
Overall, this project was a great learning experience for us, as we didn't only teach others, we also taught ourselves throughout the process.